Hello. Oh, I was echoing. Sorry about that. I'm good now though. And yeah, this is a stream for what's it called? A tournament. It's a rogue tournament. Yeah. I'm a little discombobulated. But it's gonna be a tournament for the Gem Knight server, the Gem Knight tournament grounds. And it's gonna be cool. I'm kind of quiet today because I'm not focused right now. But yeah, it's gonna be a rogue tournament, and it's gonna be fun. Yeah, but it's held by Gem Knight Tournament. I don't know why the stream name is messed up, but it is. Also, I don't know why I don't hear sound on Dual Links. Oh, that's fine. That's loud. Actually, I guess that's okay. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll fix the title later, I guess, for the stream. I don't know. I thought I had an auto set to it on Streamlabs, but I guess not. I mean, like, if you guys never streamed before, like, it's said on Streamlabs OBS, so like, oh, it's looking up for Twitch, but I switched it to YouTube because I couldn't find my Twitch stream key, and also, like, YouTube's better, but it's just harder to, like, get people to find you, which I don't care about. So there's really no reason for me to stream on Twitch over YouTube if I don't care. So yeah, I'm not playing the tournament. I'm just looking for a deck to have that I'm happy with on the side, because it's important to me. You guys can't see it usually. I like this one. Just while I'm waiting for a room code here. Yeah, this deck is pretty cool though. It's got a lot of what's it called? A lot of spellcasters for Yada. And, you know, it's got dragons there for the... Actually, I haven't figured out a 7th slot yet, though, because, like, a lot of things work for it. A lot. Like, I would put in a Brio again. I used to have Brio here, but I switched him out because he's a sea serpent, Brionic. Well, his Crow Dragon's an actual dragon. Even though they both say dragon in the name, you'd think they are, but they're not. So, yeah, and, I'm just waiting on an ID here. Oh, I got it. I got a wait screen thing here. Boom. Okay. And now we'll just find that. I saw X-ray in the chat. I don't know how this is in it because I didn't, I have to get my phone up to get, I'm waiting on my second monitor to come. Also, is my sound good? I could adjust stuff. Looks like we have Synchron and Danjay starting already. So we can start this match. But yeah, I'm waiting on a second monitor. It's gonna be a big monitor. Oh wow, okay, a lot of people. Oh wait, yeah, you guys are seeing it, yeah. Oh wait, I have to turn this off though. Boom. Okay. So... yeah, I mean... oh, we're seeing Dark Verger from What Grows in the Graveyard, and Junk Synchron for it. Kind of an... now there's no restrictions on decks besides the in-house ban list, which there's no theme or anything. But Junk Synchron, that could be pay to win flex, but you could also just run the level 3 plant, unless you run them all. Level 3 plant tuner, some Naturia one, Rose Whip I think. That's the same thing, but hey, we'll see what he's doing with that. So, Battle Tune. Okay, that makes sense to run the Junk Synchron then over that. And yeah, that's gonna boost. That boost does not go away, by the way. It stays. So that's a 3600 monster permanently. But Submarinoid is a really good monster here, because that's 1800 attack directly. And it switches to defense, so it protects the LP. And if you're gonna send a Kiteroid or something like that, we'll see. Oh, Mixeroid. That's gonna be able to fuse with the, well, especially when it's a fusion monster. It doesn't actually fuse itself. But yeah, it'll be able to special summon a fusion monster if you have enough turns. You have to give enough, I think you have to have like 5 more roids in the grave to actually even use it to for summon a Parapsychroid. That's the lowest level, so we're not gonna see it next turn or anything. But we might, you never know. So anyways. Oh, Angel Trumpeter into Archfiend's Call. Cannot target that. This is threatening lethal here. Sorry about that. I had someone knocking on my door. And yeah, that's an OTK. The Kiteroid was dead because Armades attacked directly. It is a best of 3 format though, but just I think there's no side deck, so I think I asked about that. So yeah, no side deck. Oh yeah, but I don't know if you guys want to do like one at a time, like we could stick to him and them, or we could just switch around. I want to switch around this time just because like, oh, I have to reboot anyways. But yeah, if you guys want to like let me know, like I don't care if we watch the same one over and over, or if we just switch over back and forth. I assume you want some sort of comprehensive storyline though. I don't know where the bracket is either, because I wasn't pinged with that. So I'm like I'm kind of lost this time, but yeah, it's a single elimination tournament, best of 3. Everyone's playing at once until the semifinals. Then it's like, then you slow down. It's one at a time. I'll try to show you guys the ban list on stream eventually. Because it's actually kind of big to show. I'll just recommend you guys join the Discord if you're not already in there to see the ban list, because like I'm telling you guys, it's pretty hard for me to just like explain like this. So I can post this here if you want to join and see. But yeah, anyways, right back to the duel here. If you want to see the ban list, join there, and you join future tournaments like this too, right there. But I'm the same play, just without a set this time. Junk Synchron into Armades. Oh, set does not use Megaroid City effect. That's surprising, because usually Megaroid City decks play they build their deck around that card, being able to pop something with it. He must already have at least a Kiteroid in hand, or the back must be really good, because like generally speaking, you almost always use it. But then again, like maybe you're scared of another OTK with Armades, but that last time it only happened because of the Cosmic. So we'll see if that was a misplay or not. I don't want to roast. I don't want to like call people out if it's misplaying, but it's like, you know, obviously prefer people not misplay. Drillroid, okay, yep, Drillroid is dead there. Can still send though. And are we gonna see a lethal with battle tuning here? Or battle tuned? We are not. Okay, so he still has another turn here. This is a pretty difficult counter actually for a Synchron. Because, well, Armades shutting down Kiteroid is big. But, like, also it's a fast-paced deck. You know, once per turn you summon a Synchro monster. You know, there's other ones you can summon, like Coral, Bria, whatnot. Like, it's pretty hard to do much against this with the slower deck like Roids. Oh, but he's gonna summon Armoroid with his Mixeroid effect. That's gonna be able to beat over at least one of them. But a Chaos Hunter comes out that will shut down any potential Mixeroid plays with his grave. Though he's still 2 roids in grave away from that. So yeah, he wants to get rid of that Armadi's likely a battle trap or a kite roid in hand. Almost definitely a kite roid, I would say. But you know that it could be a battle trap right there. He really needs to keep on field. And he doesn't have too much targeting him. Like roids don't. They have technically chuck roid targets from the grave. That's actually no, it doesn't need target. Just yeah, they don't have any targeting really. Besides maybe like some random effect they don't really use. But the main roid cards don't target at all. Besides Megaroid City. So yeah, Archfiend's Call. Archfiend's Call is just not a really relevant monster against him. But Dragon Mech gonna finish the duel here, it seems. Unless we have a drowning or a kite. Even a kite roid can stop one attack, but only one because the Chaos Hunter effect. We're gonna, okay, countergate, but that'll summon. Though Kinne does not threaten lethal here, so just one kite roid can save him for the turn. Or a summon off of countergate if he has a big enough attack. Yeah, kite roid, yep. So now he can survive. He still cannot banish, but he does have 5, exactly 5 roid cards. He needs to get up to that level of the future monster. Now I believe Parasite Roid is level 5. I believe so. Not sure about the other ones. He may use Megaroid City here on that back row to have another play, but we'll see. Because he can search any roid card, any roid card with that, including the field spell itself. Always just, that's not good. Submarine roid attack is, oof, that means it's probably over here then. Unless there's there's a live Dragon Mech effect next turn for sure. So that back has to be something to stop it. Then he has to, hopefully remove it. And then, as long as Chaos Hunter's in the field, there's no kite roid effect from the grave. And he has both of them in the grave. Obviously he's limited to. Oh, another counter gate. This should be it then, unless he's running, I don't know, could he have a Spear Grebo? He's still using the effect here. Sending Gyrate, I guess it's over for him though. It's the second duel in the best of 3. So sadly, Synchron is out to Donji's What Grows in the Graveyard Synchros with Chaos Hunter tucked in. Let's see, who do you want to see next? G-Duck and Brian are they're pretty well known for having good, interesting decks, so I'll pick both of them. They make original decks all the time, often, focusing on cool cards, but we'll see what's up with this now. So we have, oh wait, have I just not switched the, I've had a scoreboard that I just haven't been updating, huh? That's no good. I should update that scoreboard. Let's see, okay. So Brian is in the back there. In the top, the top, so Brian. Now some call him Ryan or B because of his hyphen. I just call him Brian. If he doesn't like that, then he should accentuate the hyphen more. And I'm just gonna call him G-Doc, even though it's true G-Doc. No, they need to simplify their names, honestly. My name, for example, it's Apps. It's a pretty good name. And you guys should really shorten them. Just my personal, simplify the names. That's what, and that's how you make a name for yourself. But anyways, this is a pretty good turn 1 from G-Doc here. Wow, 2 Cowboys doing that burn damage here. 800 burn, that's only, technically only have 1 more effect from each. So you can't lethal with just that in a few turns. But this can get him down to 2400. Oh, but DDDs, we're gonna see Slime with Pendragon make Genghis. That's gonna probably get a level 3 Yep, that's gonna revive the Pendragon. Then you can go into level 10, then you can revive Pendragon with Genghis' effect here. It's the basic combo. Usually you have one of the searcher spells for that, but he didn't need it this time. That's gonna summon, yep, and that'll boost, because they're both DDD monsters. They'll give High King Alexander 6k attack, and that should be it. Unless there's another kite right in this deck. Oh, wait. He couldn't attack over the 2400 with Genghis, though, so survives. Unable to attack with that 6k directly. But only one set. That's one of the main issues of Gagas and decks like them right now. It's just they struggle with follow-up, even though they have that really good consistency skill with odd amount of play. But it's just not enough. Oh, but Fiender stops one, but not gonna stop them all. He could have also just popped it with Pendragon. Didn't even matter. He didn't even care about the back row. Yeah, that's the duel there. That's the duel. Yeah, I'll keep on these two just because they're both cool decks. But we'll switch up the score here. I had a scoreboard like app that oh, oops, wait. No. I had a scoreboard app that did all this a lot easier, but it unfortunate. Wait, did I mess it up? I think I messed it up again. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, back to the duel now. Yeah, now we can search the spell. That Night Owl must mean he has the full combo. Yeah, Oh, but this one's going Beowulf past, not even wanting to swarm. But if this monster, yes, it has piercing, and it gives all the other DDD monsters piercing. It also, in the start of the bat in your own standby phase, you can board wipe all spells and traps in the field, including your own. But that means it acts before you have to pay not the cost. It damages you these cards, and then also board wipes the opponent's back row. So it's really good against stuff like Dark Magician, technically in the meta. But where we're seeing now, it's being used with Gagas, and they don't seem to have too much back row based on that first duel, and they seem to be pretty like turn 2 going second focused. But we'll see how this plays out. This is another Gaga Cowboy. He can crash with the effect and attack, but he can't get over it without crashing. Oh, that's gonna be able to get over it. Mancer boosts 500 attack. Now you can see the main effect. You don't really notice because Gaga Cowboy uses your second effect often. You gain 1,000. Then you reduce the monsters you're attacking by 500. So it's like the Predator-Plant fusion. It's 1,000 and 500 instead of 1,000 and 1,000. So a little bit worse, but it's easier to summon. Oh, and now that's a big extender here. But we do know that there's a Night Owl in hand, and he's not going to take enough here to be down to 0. It's gonna be 700 LP left. So 700 life points. After this effect right here, he's gonna search again. Oh, but Cosmic stops the search. Hopefully for him shutting down a DD Swirl Slime he could have had. And now we can hopefully only make Gust King High Alexander, which wouldn't be enough to lethal if it's just that card alone, but there is a Swirl Slime in the grave. We could use that effect and summon from the hand. So if he has another Pendragon in the hand anyways, he can then make a Genghis here. Or he wouldn't make a Genghis, but he would, what's the word? High King Alexander has another effect that's basically like Genghis's. It's just on his, you don't usually use it because, you know, that's how it works. It's hard to explain DDDs because people are not familiar with their cards often, and neither am I really. So you have to really like explain the effect and how to get to it as well. So yeah, this will actually summon High King Alexander here. No back row to pop with Pendragon. And then yeah, let's see this effect here. Yeah. So if another DDD monster or DD monster, special summoned or normal summoned, you can specials from your hand or grave. On your grave, yeah. So it's gonna summon back probably the Beowulf here. Beowulf, yep. And that's gonna be lethal for sure. Even a Karibo, like yeah, it'll stop with lethal this turn, but you don't have a follow-up play. So yeah, that's it. Oh, and Brian takes the second win. Unfortunately, G-Docs guys do not get any chances to play this week. But ooh, Kato and Steak Bro or Showstopper and Blue Cat. I'm gonna pick Showstopper and Blue Cat here. I'm not sure what any of them is running in this tournament, but like I have not seen a Blue Cat. I've seen around every so often, and Showstopper I know pretty well. So we'll see. We'll see what's up here. Jaden, it could be heroes. Showstopper it does like heroes. What? He's on the. I gotta erase the score. Oh, so we can only vision here of Ion. Pass. Doesn't even use the effect. Just keeps Burstrinatrix in the grave. Valhalla. That is part of a new FTK actually. Valhalla. But oh, it's just Weathers. That's actually a really good combo though. You summon with you summon normal summon here. This is perfect hand. So the play is Valhalla calling into this card. Then the Thunder can send the Valhalla grave. Then or any really continuous spell, then you just switch that out with the weather spell or trap card. That turn 1 Thunder he plays pretty nice though. And they're gonna come back in the start of the standby phase, both of them. Then you can use those effects again. So he's gonna need an out to that, basically a SSA at this point, but it's more like. I guess it's the closest thing is like penalty box right now. It started the damage step. It only returns the hand. It's not like it's gone forever like SSA or Onslaught. And of course, like you got to lose your monster too, so it's not amazing. Oh, Stratos here. A bit surprising that that's his only play. You'd think he would have. Huh. I'm not sure what his hand could be and what his game plan is, but he might have had a better chance of having a play this turn if he had used that Vion effect last turn. Then he could have normal summoned the Stratos on top of that, because he would have had a poly then. So there would have a poly play, and then normal summon the Stratos, get that effect to pop the Thunder. But we're not seeing too much pressure from Blue Cat so far. No ties for lethal, so we're good so far. Blair Flanagan maybe has restart as a skill, level aug. I'm not sure which skill I don't think one popped up at the start. And I'm also not sure what that set could be. It could be just something you searched. It could be another Thunder. But it could also be a Karma Cut, or I'm not sure what the ban list looks like actually in terms of staples hit. But it could also cards like Rainbow Life, Hard Life Pair are pretty popular in Weather right now. They have been for a few weeks. Just because it gives you obviously look how much she gains just from them being a pass. Like if you can't do anything to the Weather's board, they just get like 3 searches minimum. It's just not minimum, but like against this board, if you passed against that's 3 searches. You summon them all back to the field, or just say no, and you can just clear up your own zones. Like It's great to stall with the weather. And yep, that's gonna be a karma cut that was basically activated for free because that search wasn't needed. But Great Tornado, he was unable to wait a minute. Yeah, he was unable to pop with Stratos after that karma cut banished the Solid Soldier. So making up for it here with the Our Righteous Justice, gonna pop both of those cards. He cannot dodge that at all, so he's gonna have to just search. Maybe keep that snow. Oh, he keeps two of them on the field. Only searches once. But now he's in trouble because if there's like a mask change for Blast or any other card that can put a monster on the board, this could threaten lethal. It does not. Okay. Blast still threatens lethal here though. Mask change into it, or does form change? We will see. This is the turn to do it on because he's going to set up that board again. He does not. So here comes, likely the weather's going to set up a whole new board with the exact same monsters. He already got Snowy back in hand on that search. So we can just search Thundery on this. Summoning Snow, that's going to add, he's going to just make Thundery on the board right there. Oh, he wants Snowy on the board. Sure. A bit odd too. He already had Snowy in his hand, I believe. Did he not? Let's see here. Oh no, he added Snow. My bad. He added Snow in the hand, not Snowy. So that's good, yeah. And he has to have at least one more live card in that hand, right? He would have searched something else if not. Worst case scenario, he just banishes Snow right here, gets the Thundery, and then just sets up for next turn. It's pretty tough for extra deck. Oh, XYZ summon goes for Granosaurus, and that's gonna do 500. That's gonna be lethal with the 500 effect damage. And I'm sure Showstopper is both impressed and a little salty maybe. But I think he's more impressed about that. Like, you know, hey, if you lose to a Granosaurus, you gotta open up to that and just say, wow, he got me. And you just gotta admit defeat for that duel. I'm not sure if that was the second or third game. I'll take a look. It's a bit hard to keep track here. Yeah, that was at least the second game. I don't know. I have to look. I have to find the bracket. I asked for the bracket. I don't know where it is. Oh, I was sent it. Wait, no, I wasn't. Where the bracket? Baby Ray. Oh, I see it now. Okay, I see the bracket. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. It's here. It's here. Okay, so. Okay, so I'm trying to. I guess I could get this onto. Yeah, I will try to put this on stream. I do have a Chrome tab. Yeah. Okay, so it looks like Blue Cat won that match. Ace won his, so it'll be against those two. Donjay and GG against each other here. Leaf and Hunt, Kato and Jack, and Blue Cat and Ace. Quite a lot of duels here left. They'll be playing this round as they feel free to. And the one after this will be slowing it down, and we'll do one at a time. After once we get in the semifinals, they'll be doing that. But this round, they're doing it all at the same time. Ace says, "Yikes! I don't know what weathers do." That's definitely a scary position to be in at this point in the tournament. He has to face them next here. I'm just waiting on them to start, though. Anyone really. Anyone who starts gets to spectate, but looks like all four pairs are just chilling. I'll reset the score here. Maybe there's a shadow duel or two? I'm pretty sure they know they can start. I can switch this to round 2 though. Let's see, I mean, maybe they didn't know that. Maybe like there's miscommunication. It could be on me. Okay, no it's not. Okay, good. Leaf and Hunt 2. Hunt 2. If you're ever curious how they decide who's on top and bottom, it's always that the first person on the table is on the top. Or on the bottom, rather. On the bottom. Sorry. Though it might change. It shuffles it around for replays quite often. Anyways, yep, that looks good to me. So... Oh, Spiritualist and Necker Valley gonna fusion summon with your hand. Using Descendant now. That's... You usually want to keep Descendant in hand, but maybe on the option. Or there could be an even better spy. Oh, Throne. Just get us another Descendant. Who cares? Though, that means he's not running a cheese. Like, usually if you add Throne, that means you're not running that cheese card that shuts out special summoning if you have a Gravekeeper and Necker Valley in the field. Oh, but Gold Sark, they recently banned this card, but it's at 2 now. Banishing Dragon Roar, that's gonna summon a Thunder Dragon Dark. Then you can tribute summon for another Roar before it gets bounced back to the hand. I believe it does anyways. Does it? I don't know. I haven't played this in a while. And then adding Roar to use its effect. Not a scary board, but it's got a lot of potential. This Thunder Dragon board right here. Even against Necker Valley, you can do quite a bit with this. It's just you have to be able to out that. So a top deck of a tuner could end this duel right here though. But Supernaturalist will prevent any sort of destruction by card effects on that Necker Valley or himself. Just so he has to somehow get rid of it. Maybe a Banish could work. Bounce like from Brio could be another option. There are ways to out that card, but he has to know how to do it. That Clash is not gonna be enough though, and look, it's a hard once per turn effect. So this is the only Dragon Roar effect. You know, 2 are on the field. If that one gets run over, which likely will, it's 900 attack at this point, you will not get that float effect. But this one will get to summon a Dark, which does have another... Well, it's not a float effect, but it's a summon effect. It's an add to hand, I mean. Usually, typically you add Roar, but you can't summon back under the effect of Necker Valley. So... Oh, but Sphere Karibo protecting... Ooh, and he runs over the level... Whoa, we're gonna see. Ballista number 2, likely on that low level. Adding, what does he choose to add here? He might have just been better off. He might have just been better off with keeping that, letting it die. We'll see though, we'll see. Because now he can't use that Roar effect, so there's no banished cards. He needs a tuner this turn. A tuner can save him. Maybe, but even at that point, it's a dark monster. You can't go into Michael. I'm not sure what he can do even. He really needed that Dragon Dark, and the level 5 really made a difference if he's running a tuner at all. He may not be running tuners. He may just be running pure, you know, Levianeer Turbo. In which case, this is not a good matchup for him. But we'll see what he can do here. With the Dragon Roar, 900 attack after a Clash. Probably gonna switch that to defense maybe? We know there's a Dragon... Actually, it's a Dragon Hawk. And there's a Dragon Roar in hand. And one unknown card. This one right here is unknown. Just drew it. Maybe he can tribute summon the Roar. Summon something else with Hawk. Then... He could actually... No. Well, I was thinking he could level 6. He rank 6 XYZ Exceed summon. But he cannot summon. Actually, wait. Let me. He might be able to. Yeah, he can. Okay, he can tribute summon level 6 right there. Level 6. Then he floats with Roar into another level 6. If it's 3 Hawk, he can do that play, and then he can summon Forward Focus or what's the other one? Swordbreaker. Swordbreaker is kind of useless here. Forward Focus can at least work with something that pops the field spell, but yeah, he just ends unable to do much against this strong turn 1 and a pretty difficult matchup for Thunder Dragon. But this could have been a whole different duel if he had gone first, because those 2 ballistas would have been able to out that both the spiritualist and the Necker Valley. But now he's kind of locked in. Maybe second guessing his text right now, or the second maybe he just. So here's the thing: a lot of rogue tournaments, the issue with them is that people often blame the ban list rather than themselves. I would say. Now that's not, of course, sometimes it is due to the unfair ban list. You have to counter, whatnot. You have to focus on one matchup. But without being too rude to anyone, this is not specific to this player at all. But I don't even know what he's thinking. But a lot of people do tend to jump to, we have to ban this deck rather than we have to play better around it. We have to build a deck to have a counter to it in some way. And I think if you keep that in mind in your deck building, like, okay, what's the best deck? How can I counter? What's gonna counter me? How do I prepare for that? That'll help a lot in your planning. Now, unfortunately, he seemed to have tried with that ballista, but Supernaturalist just shuts that out, and Leaf was unable to really get over that board at that point. So Hunt will take that first game point in the quarterfinals. No one. Oh, actually, Ace and Blue Cat. We're gonna switch over. Actually, maybe not a wise decision to switch over because it's kind of hectic. But I mean, hey, I want to catch some more duels, So I'm gonna wipe this the score for now, and we're just we'll hop back into the Leaf and Hunt duel. But okay, so Ace passes his turn. The Weather makes their play. Oh, Thunder with Snowy attacking. Maybe a search in the end here. Yep, a search. Could be a Karma Cut or could be a Thunder. So we haven't seen much else. Could be Rainbow Life or Hot Life, like I said. Could be anything though. You can especially the discard traps are so good in the Weather cards, because the weather decks, because you have 3 snowy canvas, or 3 snow, and you don't need to worry about going minus ever, because you're gonna have so many cards in hand. But Confrontation popping the Thunder canvas, unfortunate for the Weather here. You can search another one if you need to. Yeah, he's gonna banish. Let's see what he starts. Maybe a Snow this time. Just another Thunder. Okay, he doesn't even want to get Snow. That's gonna search probably a Celine. Oh no, another field spell for turn 5. 2400 here, 1600 OP left. And let's check out this grave, because they have a lot of graveyard effects. Nothing right now that he can use for the follow-up turn, but obviously that field spell will come in handy. Get another Medusa, add any of these to the hand. And if you add that Confrontation back, you're gonna have trouble against this, if he gets Medusa into Confrontation, hits that Thundery, it may be an issue for the Weather. He may be going into Stormy Tides, you could say. Storm, oh, making use of the field spell before I use the next one. gonna pop 2 of those cards here. Likely the thundery or the actually likely the snowy. Oh, okay, doesn't make a difference. All that set's gone. It was karma. That's gonna add that back to hand. Now we can use this next one. You're gonna add Medusa here. He's gonna summon both those cards. Let's see. Will he add? What will he add to his hand though? He chooses Repose. Gonna get that draw 1. But then he'll also, let's see, what does this do exactly? Oh, he didn't use it. Okay, he just wants to discard it anyways. And here's Defeat. That's only a bounce 1 at this point. I'm not sure if that was the right play at all. Actually, he was low on LP, so he could not go Celine. That's understandable. But if he had just gone with that's it. I'm not sure if that was, maybe it was the right evil I played, but going for a defeat against the weather is almost never the right idea. And that lava golem would have been lethal 2 weeks ago, but now it's only 500 damage, 100 left after that lava golem. The nerf coming into play in this duel here. And we'll see, is Lava Golem too nerfed to make a difference, even in a rogue format? That effect once the is hated by almost every player on ladder. Oh, but now this looks like the defeat is gonna come in handy, bouncing the other one, and he had calculated this to do it at the perfect moment. Once Thundery was gone and he could not Snowy Surge, Ace takes the win because of that defeat. That didn't look like the right play, but he really saw it through. He was thinking hard about that duel, looking into the future, and it paid off. So now we're gonna put up the card blocker. If you look here, I was kind of rushing. I didn't find out a way how to get rid of the announcement message. So I just replaced it with a couple cats, and I hope that's okay. But we're gonna see. Are they still on the top and bottom? Let's see. I forget who was who. Oh no, they switched. Well, that's awkward. Just a lot of editing. Yeah, I wish my thing still worked. I had a nice little app for scoreboards, and it would have just switched all these real quick. I'll have to delete it and re-download it maybe. Actually, maybe it is somewhere. I think it's saved somewhere. But yeah, okay. Another gold Sark to start off the duel, but it was the same opening hand from last time. Was this the right duel? Did I just go into the same? Now I feel like I'm in the wrong one. Wait, this is the same duel, isn't it? Wait, is this the same duel? It's 2 sets? Okay, this is the same duel. I got baited. Where's the second duel? That was just 1 duel. I got scammed. Wait, was that really 2? That was the second duel. Let me check this one. I swear there was only 1. Maybe I only watched game 2. Let's see here. Let's see. If that was the same hand, it must be. It must be just the second dice we saw earlier. Let's see. Okay, without spoiling anything, looks different. So wait. Oh no, does it? Wait, no. This is going first. Okay, so we were just watching the second duel last time. So we will be able to see now. Neckar Valley. Oh, that shuts down the play this time. Into Demise. Into another one. Oh, setting up that combo that you feared. Will it have the same effect it did the first, well rather the second game. The other game, I should say. This is quite a scary board. Ballista gonna pop that, but who cares? Supernatural. Oh, Karma Cut shuts down the field, but then a windstorm clutches out the board here, and that's gonna be a game. Oh, but another karma. That necrolizes him unprotected. And he needs to top deck this turn. He has a full grave. He's got... Oh, Aloof cannot clear the Necro Valley though. And... now we can summon what he searched the turn before. With a set now. Attack you over. It cannot add anything back to hand because there's nothing banished. And this is likely it. Yeah, that's Supernaturalist for a game. Third Supernaturalist went out that duel. We don't have any new duels here, but we can confirm that Leaf, I believe? Or, wait, who went? Wait, Hunt. Wait, Hunt was the other player. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really confused in these names today. But Hunt was the player that won, and he will be moving on. I'm just gonna say bottom. Let's see. Okay, I gotta fix my app here for the scores. It's called scoreboardassistant.exe. And it was so good the first tournament I did. It was like, wow, this is great. This is perfect. I can see everything so good. And, oh, we already have a finals match waiting with Donjay and Hunt. Donjay and Hunt already made it to the finals. So this, but we have these two. We're gonna prioritize the finals here of the semifinals rather. Semifinals. Whenever those two are ready, Kato and Jack. Actually, we'll peek in. We'll peek in until those guys are ready. Yeah, I'm gonna ask them. Yeah, once they're gonna let me know. Well, Elite's, you know, really helping out with this tournament. He's doing basically all the work for it, so props to him. And we're just gonna peek in here. Kato's on the bottom, Jack's on the top, for anyone curious. We're not gonna watch this whole match probably, just this, maybe this one duel or just like this half a duel. So I will update it, but don't get attached to the suspense, you know what I'm saying? Kato and Jack. Tunes. Not a very maybe, well, they have a pretty large following, but they're not very popular in terms of you don't want to play against them because they can attack directly and just kind of cheese you. But it looks like for now, he cannot threaten lethal. Well, he can this turn, but he couldn't last turn just by attacking with doing Dark Magician Girl, and he did not want to give him D-Draw. Though that Galaxy can pop the Toon World for free the longer this duel goes on. Lefty Drive and Righty Drive are a great engine in my opinion. Of course, what we've seen here, you tribute Lefty Driver, send the grave somehow. Next turn, you search Righty Driver, you get another Lefty Driver, and you just do it again and again. Until you likely run out of Righty Drivers. And it's just an all-around solid, you know, it's the only issue with the combo is that you'll run into duels where it's not enough just normal spin Righty Driver pass. Even though it's like a half star. It's a turn one half star, but not always enough. I'm being told don't forget Toad Bro and Luna. I haven't been reading chat much, but I'm not forgetting Toad Bro and Luna. Oh, they're the ones helping too. But okay, at least just being humble, guys. Like for real. Why not destroy with Galaxy? Wait, if you see Pichu, if we look here, this card right here is the only. It's oh, you don't really like. I don't. You could argue to destroy it, but I don't think it was a threat alone. Even though that like rarity was a threat with it, I could understand thinking, well, I don't want to pop the. I don't want to waste it. I want to get him a board full of tunes and pop it. Then he didn't see this coming, where the board is nothing but synchros, no tune monsters at all. So it was a gamble to not pop it. Those two helped us, you know, maybe they did, but not as much as Elite. Okay, Elite's the most helpful person for this tournament. Toad, Bro, and Luna got second and third, but Elite's definitely number one. And if he says he's no, then he's lying and he's bad. But Dragon Mech gonna probably get negated here, but it will bait out the negation. And then it'll float, oh not float, but it'll summon, oh. Tribute summon to play around it, that's gonna negate the goalkeeper. And he's gonna take control of the goalkeeper now. Because of Hastor's effect, that's huge. But it does negate that. Actually, I feel like it was kind of a little greedy. Maybe he just didn't want that card in hand, which is fair. Oh, but this may turn the whole duel around. It was a bit greedy. It was a bit greedy to go for that take. Giving that window to negate without it being hurt. Because now Dragon Mech is wasted. It'll come back in a few turns, but will it be enough here? Yeah, okay. Cyber Dragon does not have the effect that destroys him if that leaves. It just stays in the field because tunes be like that. They have bad archetypal restrictions that slowly go away for some reason. But sure. Dragon will be back this turn. He has to keep. He has to survive another turn to use it. So at the end phase of this turn, he's coming back. Toon Cyber Dragon alone with the back row can only bounce one, but he can run over the Toon Cyber Dragon anyways. So he just probably switches goalkeeper to attack here. Oh no! Wait a minute. Was that the right time to use that Cosmic? As he's playing on a second Night Beam. But he could have been a little greedy if he wanted to. He could have taken advantage of penalty box and waited for him to crash a monster, then just pop it and you go in the battle. But I can understand taking it safe after that earlier play. A bit too greedy with that trying to get that switch through with Hastor. That will get negated though. Does not have to banish 3 cards now. But wait, is Dragon Mech out of tuners? Oh, he is. And then another penalty box comes out. This may be it. I don't know what he can top that's gonna save him. But yeah, this is not looking good. Oh, they're starting. Oh no. Okay. Well, we'll finish this. It's fine. They can start. We'll just watch like the. They're not gonna finish in 2 seconds, right? The semifinals. They'll be a while. They're a nice height. Okay, yeah. See, Jack won that. Okay, we're gonna switch to the. We're gonna switch to the semifinalists here. Where are they? Oh, there you go. Hantu and Danje. They're both renowned. Wait, why is Kato's name sideways? Wait, what happened? I didn't check who was on top or bottom. Oh no. Why is Kato's name sideways? Oh no, I messed up. Hans on top. Okay. Wait, no, Hans on the bottom. Hans on bottom. Ah. Danje. We'll see. Here, let me fix the, can we fix this? No, yeah, I can. Boom! Okay. I mean, I would have been fine if it was vertical forever, but Obviously, it's not ideal. Okay, so Gravekeeper. Actually running Poly in this deck, not going with Spiritualism, or Spiritualist rather. And having a Surge Neck really makes it dead on that first turn, so you cannot stop their main play. That's gonna hurt. No. Oh, Demise of the Land. Shutting down any battle tuned. So he needs to be able to out this. Maybe a Brio right here. No, no Brio. Now what else does he run? Maybe Karma Cut? What can he do against Supernaturalist and Necro Valley at this point? It's so early on the duel. I'm sure that he has an out to it in this deck. I'm surprised there's no Brio summon honestly there. Because Brio there would have been perfect. Bounce the Supernaturalist. No more, you know, that doesn't get stopped. Only Destruction gets stopped. But he might not be running Brio, which would be quite devastating to him if so. Draining Shield. I mean, hey, it works, right? When it works, it works. We're gonna gain some LP for no reason and stop that attack. Just like a Windstorm would do at this point. But now Dark Verger cannot be summoned. That's gonna be negated, but level 4, you know, 1900 beater is still good. Maybe a Clash here. A Clash could get over that Supernaturalist. A Surrender that fast. Wow. We're not sure. Does he run those cards that he needed to out it? Or did he just not prepare for the matchup in any way? Regardless, we're gonna have to give that win to Hunt. But they're gonna go into game 2. An unfortunate spot to be in. Where you just can't out that board, but I'm really surprised he did not have anything to do against it. Usually that kind of deck has plenty of outs to it. But that quick surrender means he's probably pretty short on options in general. Likely could not have topped into something at that point. But we'll see what happens. Still, maybe it won't be set up, but a pass, 2 sets, and a monster is pretty devastating for Records in the Graveyard deck because they only rely on normal summons. You have to normal summon then synchro, normal summon synchro. If you do not have one in hand this turn, it's going to be a rough duel unless he has an out right now for this Supernaturalist. Oh, Chaos Hunter. Discarding a Battle Tuned. Kind of dead anyways with Necrobat in the field. But Chaos Hunter, kind of pointless at this point. Because Gravekeepers don't banish cards for any reason. But we'll see how this plays out. Oh, someone here, but it's gonna have the Dark Version negated. Level 11? No, no Star Eater. Attacking, ooh, ooh. Takes the LP. And he attacks again, taking more LP. He's not running a skill that would make this reasonable. I think he's just... He surrenders already, unable to do anything. Just... He must have not realized this was a deck and didn't prepare for it. Wow, so Hunt takes the win. Going to the finals seemingly just for free because the opponent didn't anticipate it. I can't say whether it was the fault of the opponent or the credit of the player for knowing to bring this deck. And he will face off against the winner of, well, we still have this It just ended, it looks like. That's the last quarterfinal game here, Ace and Blue Cat. I guess we'll try to speed through this if I can in time. Oh no, card blocker, quick. Oh wait, it's still on. Oh, I didn't realize. I'm sorry, guys. I would have turned this off and on. I thought it was off. but yeah, let me fix it now. Anyways, who's on top, who's on bottom? Have no, oh, Donjay says no Brio. Ace is on the bottom. Now this might be game 3. But that's fine. Looks like Streamlabs I'm dropping frames, but I think it's fine. It's like Duel Links, it's not like you need perfect frame rate, you know? I've watched plenty of Discord Duel Links streams for Team Wars and whatnot that have much worse quality. But the weather opening pretty well on this duel. This is a replay, so I'll speed it up for you guys. But the storm play it basically counters the weather. Obviously wanting their back row to stay on the field is continuous back row. So them losing it, sorry about that, them losing it is pretty damaging. Evil Eye Repo's getting an effect. Thunder Canvas being searched. It's definitely a Thunder Canvas. Oh, he pops it. And Gorgiano's gonna make a big attack. Ooh, Repos again. Valhalla switched out for a third Thundery. Can he out it? He can. What does he pop? Does he pop the set? He pops the set and he pops both. That's good. Oh, I don't know if Thunder has another out. Necro Valley. I mean, that's pretty good, but he can still activate. Yep, he activates that, takes 500. And does he have a play? Oh, Cosmic Enlightenment. Revealing a wielder. He was about to AFD. And look, it looks like it says connection failed, but I think we all know this was probably a rage quit. Just saying. I'm not sure. I don't want to say. I don't want to point any fingers, but it looked like more of a rage quit to me. If I had to say, if I had to give my guess, I would bet on a rage quit there. I just out of guessing. I do not see what's up though. I think they are. That was probably like game 2 or something. I don't know. There's still a table. Maybe it's a shadow duel. This current duel. We'll just check out a replay here. Down. I don't want to go. I don't want to like review anyone who's still in the tournament. So yeah, we could check. Oh, actually, no. He's in the tournament. Oh, now I feel bad. I mean, it's fine. We could show his deck. Of course, yeah. Kato and Jack. This duel's already been happening, and Jack won, but. And we could just look at the match. Or did we just see this? We'll see. We'll check it out. We already saw this, didn't we? Dang, we saw this one. Okay, so I guess we're just waiting for the opponent of. Well, I'm assuming this is a shadow duel right here. Ace and Blue Cat. Cause if I bring up Chrome, I'll show you guys the Chrome bracket. Because I don't think I have a link command. Oh, card blocker off. So right now, okay, Ace just got that point. Now Jack and Ace can face off in the semis, and the winner of that will face Hunt in the finals. I have to update the round thingy now because they finally jumped to semifinals. Personally, I would just say round 3, but I know people like to hype up the word semifinals, so I'll hype that up too. Like people probably want me to say like quarterfinals. I said quarterfinals, but I'm not gonna like list it as that, you know, because It's kind of dumb to count everything as finals, in my opinion. Jack gonna be here. Let's go back to Duel Links. They're at the table, ready to square off. Oh, I guess the top and the bottom right too. That's very nice of me. They're on table 5. The winner of this will go on to the finals and face Hunt. Big prize on the line here. You may not know it. There's a huge prize. It's bragging rights. Pretty valuable. And I think you had a roll. You had like the champion roll or something like that. Actually, maybe not. It's a pop-up rogue tournament. This is a little bit more casual than our usual rogue tournaments, where it's like, oh, you know, you have a week to prepare, whatever. Which this is a cool format, to be honest with you guys. You know, I think you had a day for this one. Usually the pop-up, sometimes the pop-up rogues like 4 players, 8 players. This one we gave like a day in advance, and it's 16, best of 3 no side. And it's doing pretty well so far. We've seen a lot of cool decks, from Gagagas to, let's just see, Gagagas the newest. What's the oldest deck we've seen? I mean, technically Gravekeeper's been around from the start, but not this version of Gravekeeper. We've seen, what was the oldest deck? I mean, yeah, Gravekeeper doesn't count. So like Thunder Dragons, yeah, they're kind of newish, I would say. I have a bad memory here. I have quite the bad memory. Let me I'm not treating on this question. I'm gonna look. I'm just gonna peek. I'm gonna peek the decks channel here, cause I can, and I'll just let you guys know what's the oldest deck. Oh, that's pretty old. Oh, tunes technically count, but like, I mean, no, they had the driver engine. Yeah, a lot of newer decks actually. Wow, like we didn't have many like 2018 decks like sometimes we'll have. Yeah, everyone playing new stuff. They're tired of the old stuff. They want new stuff. Technically, Roids may be the old. Yeah, Roids are like the. Well, no. Well, no, it's so hard to say, but like, cause okay, archetypally it'd be Gravekeeper, but the oldest, like the deck using like all the oldest cards mostly, would probably one we didn't see. That doesn't really count. Let's just stall. They lost. Wait, I could say that. I can leak that because they're lost, you know. But I mean, I guess like, yeah. I mean, it's on new decks. That's really cool. So, oh, nickname running for Hunt. Might be a Shadow Duel. Oh no, it's not a Shadow Duel because Jack, what are you doing? Face Ace. You guys gotta play. Just a reminder. Oh, we're starting. Okay, we're starting. Yep. Esperoba against Yamiyugi. I like Esperoba's lines. I use him for the lines often. Okay, so Evil Eye gonna make their plays. Their field spell gonna add an Evil Eye monster, Medusa. Nothing engraved to add, but you can still summon it. Start that equip engine going. Does choose to summon it. Special one's level 3 here. Not running, I know there's a play with See You Later, where you add this card back, this level 3 here, and then you can discard it with Gorgiano after you send it. But he doesn't need that. He prefers Balance, which is actually another, you know, he's running Cosmic Enlightenment rather. Cosmic Enlightenment to search Wielder we saw. Maybe another card, maybe he's running a Jinzo, one Jinzo, one Wielder. I don't know. He could. But he does not use that effect. He just keeps it in the grave for next turn. Just 2 sets and an end. No monster at all. And Storm is huge here against that board. Oh, pops a UA penalty box and a Paleozoic Canadia. Usually, if Storm didn't not target and hit both of them, he could have activated the Canadia first, then he used penalty box, then summon back the Canadia. But an unusual Storm stopped that combo from happening. Unable to really stall against this deck, with just backer alone anyways. And Medusa can technically banish from the grave, but only monsters. So that penalty box effect and the Canadian effect are both these effects in the grave. And they're both safe for now against the Medusa. Oh, but a wielder. Level 6? Level 6, yep. Or is it a rank 3? Oh, it's a rank 3. Exceed summon. He's gonna make a... he's making a mellow melody, the brass station. It's a fiend. It's actually anti it just does double attack. It's like Gaga Samurai, just a little bit less attack, and it's level 3, which is a rank 3, but it's 4 level 3s. And this might just be lethal here. With this Medusa, a cool Exceed summon for game. Winning game 1 of the semi-finals. And it's worth noting here that he hardly used his graveyard, which is probably scaring the current finalist, Hunt. Because he was shutting people out of their graveyards with Gravekeepers every duel. And if Ace gets a hand like that with Storm, or just not needing the grave at all, it might be over for Hunt there. But he does to beat Jack 2 more duels, and Jack doesn't have he has a pretty good matchup as well, actually. Jack does, because Jack has penalty box to bounce the Supernaturalist, and Goalkeeper can still negate Necker Valley activation, which is just devastating for Gravekeepers usually. So Hunt's probably shaking in his boots right now, but we'll see the result here. And hey, who knows? Maybe, you know, if any one of them could win at this point. Any of those 3, they have it. They have a pretty good chance, each of them. And we will see now what happens. Just waiting on that game 2. I don't think it's a Shadow Duel. Just waiting on them to... Maybe it is a Shadow Duel. Maybe they started and then just switched to a table. A note, something worth noting. If you are stuck on the duel in progress screen, but have yet to actually enter the duel, and you're stuck in the duel room, you can hit that room replay button instead of joining a different table. That will keep you on the table, so it's not a restart at all. It's just a little nice, you know, thing to keep in mind. If you're, you know, especially if you're in a tournament that's more professional. Actually, yeah, like Duel Links Meta tournaments, for example. They, like, if you have a Shadow Duel in the Meta Weekly, like, semi-final or final, you have to restart the duel completely. You don't get, you know, if you win it, it doesn't count. Which is fair, especially because they make a lot of, you know, a lot of their reason for making that content is for the viewer perspective on YouTube. Luckily for us, we don't have to worry about that, because we don't, like, have an audience. Like, people here are probably watching because they're in the tournament, or they just have a friend in the tournament, you know? And I prefer it that way. I'm not seeking to have a bunch of people watching and hear me misspeak all the time. But it looks to be a Shadow Duel at this point. We're gonna count it, of course, like I said. Oh, what happened? Oh no, it's not a Shadow Duel, maybe. What duel is ending? Let's see. Was it a Shadow Duel? Let's say it was. Okay, we're gonna hop into this duel here. Oh, I gotta put my card blocker up. Quick, 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 quick. Okay, here we go. And Yami Yugi against Desperobo. Oh, they switched. They switched. Oh no. Oh no, I gotta do this quick. I gotta do this quick. I don't have time. Oh no. And it looks good, okay. Okay. I'm not gonna speed it up, we're just gonna play it at the speed. UA Stadium, really good opener for Jack here. Goalkeeper will be able to negate any activation on this turn coming up, but it only works on one turn. Only on your opponent's turn does it work. It's basically a normal monster on your own turn. Domain. He may negate this monster right here, because it does destroy, but there's no effect on Medusa's active summon. Okay, Canada still shuts down the board just the same. And that's one of the big issues with Evil Eye, is that Canada or Flood right away. It's pretty devastating. But we do have another midfielder. And I don't want to say it, but if he has the... He does have Dreadnought Dunker to dunk on him. He's gonna attack again and switch for lethal here. He already searched out the archetypal Armades, Mighty Slugger, and that is game for Jack. They're both 1-1 right now. Then, oh, already went in the game 3. Oh wait, is it? Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay, 1-1. Boing. Okay. I could take off that card blocker now. Jack going first. Actually, no, that's Ace going first, rather. But no equip, no set, just a monster and defense. Oh, but Jack did not have a play as well, which is... I mean, you can... Ooh. Ace does have plays after all. Oh, Canadia on chain to Evil Eye Celine. You can still recycle that card from the grave just by, I believe, paying, what, 500 OP? Or is it 1,000? Yeah, you pay 1,000 and you banish something from the grave. Oh, but no, he had a Medusa anyways, just add it back. And now that monster cannot be targeted or destroyed by anything. Oh. Jack's gonna need a play this next turn. Or maybe even just a penalty box. A penalty box and a monster could be enough against this deck. Because then only Evil Eye Defeat will be able to do much against the Evil Eye strategy. But then we're seeing Storm in this deck, we're seeing Confrontation. It's hard to lock down an Evil Eye with all those cards in there. Special summoning Dreadnought Dunker here, gonna do piercing. That will make his skill live though. So he could theoretically wield her into AFD, Ancient Fairy Dragon. But we'll see what happens. He does. Yep, he's doing the play. And he does not have a spell or trap to banish engrave yet for the Celine recycle. He's just gonna hope to stall with this. If there's another stadium in hand though, it's gonna be likely lethal. Looks like he's safe for this turn. Yeah, in defense. That's good news for Ace, but can Jack pull this off? It is pretty tough to out this board here. Destroying it. He's going to be able to recycle Celine now because that's in the grave. And add back to hand with that effect. Any Evil Eye monster. You can just add Celine back this way too now. Or you could add the field spell. No reason, you know, it's up, whatever his hand. He already think he... Did he add? He already added it with AFD. So like, you're not probably going to want 3, but you could. There are times when it comes in handy. Celine. The core card of the deck, but oh, Medusa gets negated. And a system down is revealed. And a no side form. He's scared of machine decks, obviously. But unfortunately for him, neither other semi-finalist or finalist is playing machines. So hopefully it came in handy in a previous match. He may have an XYZ. Actually, no, they don't have any machine Xseed monsters, do they? But Repose is activated to thin that deck a bit. And Ancient Fair Dragon's second effect was hardly ever used. I was thinking about this, so this would be working. You gotta summon another Evil Eye card and use that. Oh. Level 3 comes out as well. This board is susceptible to piercing though, with that Dreadnought Dunker on the board. Able to do 3k attack and pierce. That defeat will stop it though. But it's a bit tricky to use that card in this duel. He'll have to know how. I'm not gonna say how yet. But there's a situation that could happen that results in that defeat not being a good card. But he should know how to use it. It's Ace Grimbus after all. Does he? Let's see. Let's see what happens here. A Galaxy Cyclone being chained on the defeat. Defeat will likely activate here. It can bounce too if you use it. Unless you're scared of using it. If he does, okay. Now, an alternative play for Jack would have been to summon midfielder before that. Then he could switch out one of those two with midfielder's quick effect. But now he's unable to do that because he baited out that defeat before he gets summoned. We're not sure what their hands are to get to that point, but I'm sure they both have reasons for doing what they did. Ace Grimbus also could have toggled on and hit those two in the draw phase. But a rival rebounder does make sense to use that Galaxy there for sure. Gonna summon back that Dunker likely. Get a Surge there too, just because why not? A midfielder. Will he summon it though? That's the question. Will he keep it in hand for follow-up, or will he summon it? He chooses to summon the goalkeeper. That's just perfect ace. I've been calling it goalkeeper this whole time. It's perfect ace. You made perfect ace. And that will put on a gate on the field for this upcoming turn after he does piercing. I would not want to be either player in this match right now though, because both are setting up real strong boards that I don't have answers to. The field spell might activate here to, yep, they're gonna reflect the damage from this battle onto him. But that does trigger his skill, draw sense the level. If he does want it next turn, he can use it. And that will pop a card with the Dreadnought Dunker's effect here, or second effect rather. Oh, gets out the AFD, so he cannot pop the stadium. Good pick, good pick. But that Medusa cannot be destroyed or targeted. It's a tough card out for UA. They really need penalty box for it. Now that it's set up, I believe penalty box are only out actually. But we may see some sort of tech in his deck. We already seen System down. Oh, and actually he has Galaxy Cyclone on the grave too. So he does have outs to it. I forgot about that. Yeah, Galaxy will be really good on that 2 cards combo. Storm here is a bit worrying for Aces. It's only popping 1 card necessary his whole. I believe is it only. He can destroy just 1? No, as many as you control. So all of them are being destroyed here. Really making this a close duel. Losing his repo, which honestly doesn't do too much, but it's nice to have. And you know, you can banish. It's a cool card. Oh, but I guess negated by Goalkeeper. That desperate to keep. Oh, and it doesn't matter because he had a second one. Now he recycles. It activates repos here. That's gonna send him back to the grave though, won't it? Just to the grave? It doesn't add him back to the hand, it's just to the grave. And add to the hand there with the field spell, yeah, but those just add to the grave, okay. And then he's got a pretty full one, right? He can Medusa, bring back Celine or Gorgiano. Or Gorgonio. Gorgonio, sure. Evil Eye of Celine. With the Medusa number 2. Adding back defeat. That's a pop. That's a bounce too next turn. But the Galaxy will take out the Celine no matter what. And we've already seen a search of midfielder. It's not looking too good for Ace here. The Celine will pay 500 if that defeat is activated. Yep, the Galaxy on the Celine. He has to use defeat now, or it's only 1 pop. You can get 2 pop. You can get 2 bounce if you use it right now, but if you let this die get destroyed, you only get 1 bounce with it. Okay, it's only 1 bounce now. What does he want to bounce? It's a midfielder. Midfielder can dodge either bounce too, so you're gonna have to bounce the midfielder at this point, or one of them first. But I think you have to bounce. I think it doesn't matter. It's game regardless, isn't it? Because Dreadnought Dunker's effect will pop, unless you can. Yeah, we've already seen a rival rebounder in hand here. That's gonna be just enough to get over both these monsters, right? Oh, he didn't even care. He just goes Dunker again. Doesn't even need the dodge. He's saying, I don't care about your bounce. My deck's the UA's best deck. And that exact lethal over Medusa. Jack takes game 2. And Ace is taken out in the semifinals. The finals are then Jack against Hunt 2. 2 solid performances from both players there. Really good stuff. And like we saw, Jack did not really use his extra deck that much. He did not his graveyard rather that much, or his extra really, and he did not struggle against those threatening boards that were set up. So he might have, we'll have to see. You know, Hunt's been dominating this tournament with those supernaturalist plays, but people just haven't having outs. But luckily for him, it seems like, well, luckily for Jack rather, this player does not really care about that board as much as most players do. So, although it looked to me like Jack was an underdog going into it, he has a good matchup here on face value. We're waiting for Jack and Hunt to be on the same table. I will switch out the names here. Then of course restart the scores because that's how it be. And then the round is switched to final. So again, if you guys are interested in joining this kind of tournament, you could join the Gem Night Tournament Grounds Discord. There's well, we do one for sure every other week. Every other week is another tournament for Duel Links. Then we also do random pop-up tournaments now, which is like this, for example. It's a cool idea. Originally it was Ace Grimbus's idea, so credits to him. And Elite had a big hand in this. This one he held. Elite Pro, if you know him. Toad, Bro, and Luna helped out a good chunk as well. And yeah, we do other things on that server, like Play Among Us if you're into that game. And what is Genshin Impact? We've had a channel for that one. League of Legends has always had a channel. Well, not always, but it has in the past few months. Though League of Legends kind of sucks, not gonna lie. That's not, you know, just my unbiased opinion. I prefer Valorant over League, and I'm not like, well, I think I like Valorant, but I don't have a, what's the word? I'm scared to play ranked. So I just don't do that. But it's a fun game. Oh, we're seeing Hunt on table 1. There might be a standoff here. If Jack wanted to go down to table 5, and Hunt wanted to go to table 1. So who's gonna get that intimidation factor here? Is it gonna be Hunt or Jack? Who is leaving their table? Both want to stay at their own. Now people could say, "Oh, you're wasting time," blah blah blah. But no. This is all that matters here. Hunt and Jack. They need a minute, so I'm just gonna get into a real quick duel with this deck. I mean, it's gonna be against an NPC. I already have this character max, so it's just for your entertainment. So I'll just play a quick time stall duel while they get ready. This is a good hand. I'll probably surrender like halfway through this, by the way, just because I want to get to that duel. I want to catch it late. The finals, you have to watch it live, right? You have to. Kidoki Smoky Joki. That's gonna get it. I'll try to do the fast way to win here. Yeah, the fastest way to win would be to search this. And that's gonna... Oh wait, one of these decks. They never know how to use that card. And that should just actually... I think I run one of those though. Only one Dragon Speeder White. And yeah, this should be it. And then we should go into the final after this duel. Be sure you max out TSOD Yugi Muto for that Beta, the electromagnetic warrior. Oh, they're still waiting here. It looks like Ace and Jack are discussing their previous match. They're pretty shaken up after it. They're both really into it. They're really into that match. But Jack still has to focus on the opponent at hand. He has to get his mind back in the game, back in the present. He has to calm down and focus. He's shaking a lot. He's shaking it. You gotta give him your energy if you want him to win, you know? I don't really know if we're on Twitch. We're on YouTube and not Twitch. Wow, Jack says, well, Hunt, I'ma kick your butt. And Hunt says, kick weight. So now, you know, this is getting high stakes right here. It's high stakes. Oh, Hunt left. Oh, he's back. Maybe he didn't leave. If I just did this. I'm waiting for either one of them to join the other's table, though. Hunt says table 1. I think it's some sort of standoff though right now. They're not going to table 1. He's thinking, no, you go here. You go to table 5. I don't care who goes where, but I'm curious to see how it plays out, you know? This is the finals though. This is the last match of the night here. Hope you guys had fun watching all the duels. I'm not sure if we'll stream another one of these again. It seems to be pretty cool. You guys like it? Oh, to switch the names. Jack joined Hunt's table, putting him at a disadvantage. Well, unless you don't think so. What to see? We're just waiting. Oh, there it goes. Yami Yugi mirror match. Now to refresh your memory, Jack is on UA and Hunt is on Gravekeeper. Hunt on the bottom here. Hunt's on the bottom, and Jack is going first. Okay, a set. Again, not what you want to see from UA. One set is not good. Did they add custom list for the dual rooms? I'm not sure what you mean, Detective Pepe, but they do allow you to play with unlimited dual rooms, if you mean like that. Like you don't have to follow the ban list if you make one special like that, which we did utilize in a lot of tournaments in the past, and the meta tournaments also utilized it last ban list for the past 2 weeks because they had yet to update the actual in-game hits. So we just played with limited dual rooms and Team Wars, and I believe DLM did that as well, and it made them a lot more reasonable to compare to like obviously we couldn't play exactly with, you know, all the update skills, but like for the most part it was basically updated meta right away instead of having to wait 2 weeks for the an insta DC or glitch from Hunt. It was after he set a card and passed though, so it's it's hard to imagine that it's a glitch. It could maybe it's a time limit loss. That'll make sense. Oh no, it looks like a glitch because they're in a different coloring there. So let's see a glitch to me. Yeah, connection timed out. We'll just quickly actually wait. I have to put the card blocker on. Oh no, card blocker. Oh yeah, there we go. But yeah, just a set. Oh yeah, didn't even. Yep. Yeah, redo that one for sure. Yep. So redo. was a glitch. I let them know. Later, if you don't believe. Okay. Yeah, gotta redo that one then. Unfortunate. There's always that kind of issue, but at least it's more noticeable now with stuff like the coloring on the replays is red or orange, which is a nice way to say, oh look, there was a glitch. Instead of thinking, oh well, was this still legit? I don't know. Wow, Jack's saying, even if it wasn't a glitch, I would still ask for a rematch. Truly the honorable finalist here. Not sure if Hunt would do the same. Though I'm sure he's grateful. They're just chilling here. Hope they hurry up, honestly. I'm a bit hungry and I want to finish this before I have dinner. I'm not sure what I have for dinner. I had some pita and hummus earlier, and I think that was it. Yeah, I didn't have any breakfast, but that's fine. Oh, I got more jerky in the mail. You know, if you guys are familiar at all, I did like a couple jerky reviews, and I got some more in them. I got a lot of the that smoky Carolina barbecue flavor is so good. Whoa. But maybe just kind of like I just really like that flavor and like the texture of the jerky there. It's a nice like it's not dry at all. It's really wet and it's just that's nice for me, you know, really saucy. Hunt on the table waiting. Oh, Jack is back in the finals. I'll try to make their names bigger for the stream too, because they got pretty short names, you know. Spell specialist. Jack is still on the top. And he's going first again. Hopefully he has a play this time. Since last time was a glitch, he had nothing. Kinda saved by that, honestly. A galaxy on his own card might be a penalty box here. It is a penalty box. You can get that search a stadium, likely a midfielder in hand to do that. And that's actually a really nice play to help with consistency. But uh-oh. Just 2 sets means it's not like that. Ooh. And I don't know what he's banking on, but he's hoping on something happening here. Oh, a turn, yeah. So it's really fortunate for him that he used that penalty box early. It would have been dead if he didn't then. A spiritualist using Descendant. Not going to be lethal, but it'll be a lot of damage. I was in defense anyway, so I didn't want to pressure any attack points. End phase already, and searches the throne. Always in defense, so he doesn't have to put an attack. He just doesn't want to pressure at all. But is this the midfielder top he needed? Oh, he is using Stadium, so it looks like it. Oh, normal summon. Midfielder, the perfect card for him. But at this point, he can't actually do anything with researches. He has to wait another turn anyways, so... Oh, a perfect ace. Unless he has a penalty box number 2. But we have yet to see that. And this ace, you're not going to really want to negate anything with ace because, like, it just gets negated. And you negate it, then you lose your midfielder. It's really hard to justify that when, like, you need midfield to make her play next turn. It's your only follow-up right now. Headman gonna revive that descendant. He has to perfect ace this if he doesn't have an out. He perfect ace this card rather. He has to do it unless he hits the back row for some reason. We'll see, we'll see. Does he hit the perfect ace? He does not. He hits the back row. I'm scared of what could be set. It is met with a perfect ace regardless. And there is no more plays in his hand. Oh, that the extra normal summon? It is another normal summon. Is it another headman? That'd be so... Okay, no, it's just another spiritualist. But he does have material for it. That's really good. Oh, he's gonna be able to... Maybe it's just another... Maybe with this card or something from hand, yeah. And then that's uses nobleman. 2 supernaturalists. Either one of them get over that. Play on penalty box because only once per turn. Will the penalty box be flipped up here? Middle card, it does not get flipped up. But that triggers the skill. Draw some slow level. Get another midfielder. And you saw both back row. So hey, who knows what those back row are? You wanted to save one? It's not over yet. Draw some slow level. He can search any UA with UA Stadium, then switch into it with its own effect. Gets a dunker. Cannot do effect damage, bad damage over them, but he can still potentially penalty box them. And it is better this on this turn rather than on defense because of the same. It's on the opponent end phase that comes back. Oh no, no penalty box still. That's pretty devastating. What could those back row be? Maybe 2 Canada, but he would have used those, wouldn't he have? What does he have? Why would he not use it? Oh, Windstorm. And that will make them... Well, actually, they have the same amount of defense, right? So you still can't get over them. Because they gain attack and defense on that effect. But midfielder summoning himself back, then he switches out. UA Stadium boost, that's 3,500. Able to get over either one, you could pop potentially the back row with Dreadnought Dunker's effect. 3,500 will be huge. UA Stadium, over time, it becomes a problem, that 2-card combo. Mighty Slugger. He's gonna slug on him. That back row is still unknown. But he's gotten a lot of searches, remember. So even if he wipes these 2, like, he's already gotten Descendant in hand already. And I believe, what else did he search? He searched a Throne, the one he already used. It's hard to say what he searched. But he definitely has a Descendant from that search.
Oh, at Fiendish Chain, stopping the attack with Dunker. Bring it back to the opponent, but they can't actually run over the Dunker either. So, a Descendant normal summon here will have to tribute it. You have to tribute one of your Supernaturalists for it. And then hope that those back are dead. Maybe a Canadia here will stop it. No Canadia. Is it gonna go through? Oh, he hits the field spell. He doesn't even care about the... You still keep the attack bonus though. It doesn't go away just because it leaves the field. You still get that. Yeah, see, they don't lose the attack. Was he aware of this when he did that? Did he just want to get over the Mighty Slugger and attack? It's not feeling lethal because of that boost. But it's a lot of damage. 500. Oh, Canadian anyways. He didn't even... Wow, so he didn't even care about the Descendant. Wanted one of those Supernaturalists flooded. Or distributed, rather. Supernaturalist effect still goes off and it's gone from the field. Gets that Spy. Spy not going to do much against Mighty Slugger. Likely just trying to thin at this point. Topping. He needs the top cards to be able to do much. But... this is... Oh. We're going to see a Dreadnought Dunker switched back to hand. Then we're going to see him come back again. A really good effect that UA all have. They switch back and forth in and out of the hand to play around stuff like Fiendish Chain. And yeah, now that Fiendish Chain's stuck on the board, it's dead. And Dreadnought Dunker's free. You can now run over the Descendant and pop a card. You can actually get rid of the Necro Valley. Or the Supernaturalist. What do you want to do? What does he want to get rid of here? Either one is fine, really. 2 sets still. Keep on topping those back row. And that's just lethal because he hit the Supernaturalist. A great duel #1 for Jack. Playing through a brick. And preparing for the Descendant pop by summoning perfect ace there. Well deserved game 1. And we'll have to see what comes of this match for the second duel. Can Hunt bring it back? Or will Jack seal it up here? Seal his Gravekeepers away from the victory. Jack going first again. Going first a lot in this tournament. UA usually can do either one, but I suppose they prefer going second just because they want that draw in hand. Oh, a rival rebounder in defense. Not a turn 1 you want to see, but hey, I mean, he had that midfielder. He can get a penalty. He can get a UA Stadium or penalty box next turn, and it could be fine. Oh, a Poly into Supernatural. It's probably gonna search. He did have the Spiritualist, but he did not have Necro Valley, so he couldn't use the effect. So Poly came in handy for a duel where he didn't have the Necro. Gets over the Rebounder and searches the Headman, not even going for Necro Valley because he doesn't see it as a threat. He doesn't think the graveyard matters. He doesn't need that 500 attack boost either. A set, okay, that could be penalty box. But there's already a Descendant in the grave to revive with Headman. Just a pass, that's not good. He has a Headman and 1 unknown card in hand and 2 set unknown cards. We've seen Demise of the Land before. We've seen, what else we've seen from Jack? No, from Hunt rather. Oh, just a set. It could be, actually does Headman get its effect on flip summon as well? Let's see. On flip? No, oh, only if it's, only on summon. So it could be on flip summon. but not on getting flip face up. So it could be a spy set right there too. It could be a spy. He's just stalling. He's thinking, well, I don't need to make a play. I got this board locked up. A throne. Again, not going for the Necro Rally. He doesn't need it. He just thinks, nope, Necro Rally's not good enough. A very unusual line of play for Gravekeepers to do, but Hunt is improvising in this duel, knowing that it's basically pointless to go for it. Dreadnought Dunker triggers the demise of the land that will get Necro Rally. That's why he didn't go for it ever. He didn't have to. He already had demise of the land to search it. But that will be able to... if that's a spy, it'll crash. You don't get the effects then. It's gonna crash? You still get the... yeah. No pop effects from Dreadnought Dunker because it did not do any battle damage. 2500 is just enough. Oh, and Jack knows it's over. Surrenders where his back is revealed. Pretty smart play. Gonna go into game 3 in a second. One and one. Just like that semifinal Jack was in. Bring it down to the wire. They haven't switched places once. They're still doing their thing. Spell Specialist again for Hunt. Going first this time. First time Jack gets to go second. Both these, all three games. Spiritualist without Necro Valley again. 3 sets though. Likely. I mean, with Spell Specialist, you get some 1 or 2 spells in that hand. Does Jack have a play with UA? UA is not known for having a reliable turn 1 or 2, but if they open well, they open great. That's how it goes. It's high risk, high reward. 3 sets and a pass, no monster. Oh, but no Supernaturalist play or Necro Valley. Could be a Demise of the Land set, but we don't know. Drawing a card here. Star Blast, a 1-of Prismatic. An alternative starter to midfielder, but also searches midfielder next turn with draw since low level. A really good card in this deck. Unfortunate for you that you got hit to 1 to begin with. And a Night Beam on top of it. He cannot chain the targeted card to it. It's a Clash. Oh, and he even has the UA Stadium, so he's able to normal summon that Mighty Slugger here with that Star Blast reduction. And then, yep, he uses Stadium's effect. He can get another, well, anything really. He's basically guaranteed a midfielder next turn, so he can just get whatever he wants. He may just want to get midfielder now though and go for the draw. We'll have to see. He wants Dreadnought Dunker. Okay. Will he switch out though? He may switch out here and make it a level, 3k attack monster. Yep, he does switch out. Keeping that Mighty Slugger in hand. Boost off of the Stadium effect. And likely gonna try to attack into that Spiritualist with 2 back row defending it. I believe this is the first duel that Hunt was not able to go into Supernaturalist. The first duel. But even still, gets topped with Windstorm, so he could top enough to do it now. But remember, there's a guaranteed midfielder play next turn from Jack, which is, it's gotta be scaring Hunt, cause it's a difficult thing to overcome. If he can't get rid of that Dreadnought Dunker, it's basically over too. He has to be able to out it this turn. Oh, Descendant will be able to do that with a pop. He tributes Spiritualist. You never want to do that, but you have to at this point. Hitting that Dreadnought Dunker. Will that back row activate? Nope, it goes through. And is this gonna just be some 1500 attack into a midfielder again? No, we're seeing a throne searching. Maybe a spy? Here, we'll just see. Or a headman. Goes for the headman. But he can't use this turn, has to keep that in hand for next turn. He's got one back row and a 1500 attack descendant. Reduce him down to 1500 LP if he wants to. Or we can just pass on this, he doesn't know. Must be thinking, is it worth it to attack? Maybe play into a Drowning. A Drowning is actually a pretty good card in UA. We haven't seen it yet from Jack, but we might. Because of the tendency of UA not having an opening play. So Drowning Pass is amazing. If you top a midfielder next, boom, you know, you get the combo. But he goes for the attack, doesn't get disrupted. 1500 LP left. Draw Sense low level does activate. Getting another normal summon and UA Stadium effect. He does have Slugger in hand already. So he might go for Rivalry Bounder to eventually revive the Dreadnought Dunker. Let's see what he does here. Goes for the perfect ace. Not even scared of that back row. Maybe he is though. Let's see what he summons here. Mighty Slugger or perfect ace. He can run over with either one right now. We know there's a headman in the hand. Perfect ace does play around that. Yeah, if he goes perfect ace here, it does play around the headman follow up. So Hunt will be unable to headman pop and lethal through that. But will that back row stop it altogether? Will that back row be live? There's only one negate. It's only one negate. We'll have to see. Is it going through? It goes through. Now we're gonna see here. It's almost definitely gonna be a headman into Descendant. If not, it might just be a basic spy set play, or whatever that back row is. Oh, a Necro Valley. Able to, well, he's able to revive the. Actually, he can revive the Spiritualist now. Yep, and then I believe you can use the field for that, right? Hand or field, yep, hand or field. But then he negates it right there. And is that backer gonna save him? It with a chain, it does. Fiendish chain negating the negate, able to get that Descendant. He chooses Descendant after all. Doesn't even care what the negate because he has prepared for it. And is this lethal? Will Hunt win the? Oh, Canada. He was prepared for the prepared play. That's gonna shut down Hunt and open up, not lethal yet, but it's gonna open up a midfielder and it's gonna be able to bounce back that perfect ace and get that effect live again. Just searching midfielder here, not scared at all of, you know, any other card. He just wants midfielder for normal summon. That's all he cares about. Gonna recite. Yep, we're gonna free up that card. He's gonna attack. Probably gonna switch out after this. Gonna probably get a perfect ace again on the field. Maybe in defense, maybe in attack. Let's see. But 1500 OP, not even really. You know, you can't sneak an attack through this field at this point. And oh, he does choose that. An alternative play was to wait until the start of. Oh, he does go for the attack. He wants that attack through. That's fair. If he did not want the attack through, he could have waited till the draw phase the next turn to use that midfielder, and it would have been a 2.2k attack monster with that negate. But regardless, you can still just battle phase midfielder effect and it come 2,200 anyways, so it doesn't make a difference. Oh, Hunt tops a back row, unable to do much with that, and Jack wins the tournament, the match and the tournament. with Ultra Athletes. An impressive victory through all his matches. Going down to the wire in multiple of them. But he won handily in each and every one of them with those plays. He had a great deck and a great sense of the meta here. The artificial, well, not, it's the custom meta, we could say, of the Rogue tournaments. And I can try to pull up this deck for you guys. This Ultra Athlete deck. Yeah, here we go. Yep. I'm gonna try to pull it up and image scroll. Is this one? Okay, I see that. Yeah, I see that. Yeah. So he's got, of course, 3 midfielder, 1 perfect ace. Only one. He only needs 1. And then one Dreadnought, 1 Mighty Slugger, 1 Rival Rebounder. Just one of each of those, because Rival Rebounder is basically a second copy of either of those. Star Blast at 1 like it has to be. Night Beam, Galaxy, both at 1. System Down, cheeky card. I don't think we saw that, but if that went off in this match, and in any match really, I mean, I'm sure that would have been, that's devastating, of course, to any machine deck. Then 3 Stadium, 2 penalty box. Usually it's a 3-0, so nice to see that at 2. Nice innovation there. 3 Canadia, really relying on that defense. And Windstorm Itaqua, coming in handy a lot. Actually, more than I expected. It was switching like 2 Supernaturals to defense to survive, and it was really getting its value in this format. Definitely a good card to have. People may think, oh, haha, it's a one-of free-to-play card, it's a meme. No, this card's actually really, really good at dealing with what you're expecting to see. But congratulations to Jack, and thank you all for joining me. I hope you, again, I invite you guys to this tournament if you're in tournament server if you're interested. We do tournaments all the time there, and yeah, feel free to check it out. And I hope you guys had fun. And hey, try to